Architecture in Cuba ranges from the East Bloc communist concrete and towers to the magnificent. Then there are places like this house at 418 Concordia Street in central Havana. From its ornately carved doors to the fabulous street facade, this piece of weather-beaten history used to be the private residence of a prominent Cuban citizen. Built in 1913 for Dr. Francisco Lorado and his family, the clan lived on the second and third floor, and patients would visit the doctor's medical offices on the ground floor. These days, you have to walk past the painted Cuban flag on the wall of the entryway.
They lived here until the 40s when the doctor died, and the family decided to sell the building to another Cuban family. And they changed the building and become the whole house in a guest house.
30 different families live here now, using the second floor former great room for their clotheslines. A house, a home, and a restaurant the Cuban government is allowing to prosper. For MoneyWise, I'm Rob Davidson.
Mérida is the capital of the Yucatan state in southern Mexico, a colonial city of 1 million people open for business. Destroyed by Spanish conquistadors in the 16th century, Mérida is built on the ruins of the once mighty Mayan capital of Tijo. While you won't find any original Mayan buildings remaining today, the stunning cathedral in the main square was built with blocks and stones from the original Mayan temple that once stood on the very same spot. Today, history is a commodity the Yucatan state is hoping to cash in on.
We're trying to sell to the people that are interested in culture. It can be young people, it can be grown-ups. It's people that like culture, because here we don't have great beaches.
And that is what makes Mérida unique from the rest of the Yucatan. A thriving city far away from the sun-drenched shores of Cancun and the Riviera Maya. This is a city of tradition with a story to tell.
We have the museums, and at the governor's palace, you can really spend like 2-3 hours watching the murals that tells you the story of Yucatan. Beautiful murals, beautiful information you get from this place.
The murals were painted by Castro Pacheco. Completed in 1971, they're fashioned on huge...
At home, you can control your environment. When you travel, you're at the mercy of somebody else.
And that's exactly what is happening in this hidden camera investigation. Dirty hotel room glassware, just rinsed out with water and wiped dry with a face cloth our producer used that morning. Dr. Ian Crandall is a microbiologist at the University of Toronto.
Problem is just wiping glassware, basically with water and a towel, really doesn't do much to get rid of the organisms that are on it.
A potential hazard, says Dr. Crandall, for passing on bacteria and viruses to unsuspecting hotel guests, anything from the common cold all the way up to hepatitis A and B. We checked in and stayed
just southeast of Mérida. Try a 20-minute horse-drawn truck ride into the Mexican subtropical jungle and visit 3 different cenotes, or sinkholes. Amazing underground river caverns, a wonder of nature. For the Mayan people, cenotes are the doorways to the spiritual underworld. The yellow city of Izamal is located 72 kilometers east of Mérida. The main attraction here is the Franciscan convent of San Antonio de Padua, completed in 1562. Today, the church is recognized as a destination for many believers who come in pilgrimage to pray at the feet of Our Lady of Izamal.
Many say car insurance is a necessary evil. Global News has uncovered a startling fact few of us know.
There are thousands of bad drivers running around with no insurance, and it's very difficult for us to verify this.
In Ontario, police officers have no direct link to an insurance database.
We can verify if somebody is properly licensed with a driver's license, and we can also verify if a vehicle is properly licensed through databases. But insurance isn't included.
So how can officers validate insurance coverage? We tagged along with Constable Clint Stebby from the Toronto Police Traffic Unit. Within minutes, Officer Stebby spots something unusual. This red Honda has an illegal muffler. Stebby suspects the driver has no insurance.
He said that he's insured with State Farm, so we'll make a phone call to stay firm and see that he in fact is still insured.
Using his own cell phone, Stebby calls the insurance company. It's the only way he can verify if the driver has valid insurance or not, a process which takes time.
And the particular vehicle that this gentleman is driving has never been insured with this insurance company in any way, shape, or form.
Turns out his hunch was right. In fact, the pink slip the driver presented was for a motorcycle he once owned. It, too, is invalid.
I'm cautioning you that you are going to be charged with operating a motor vehicle without insurance.
A minimum $5,000 fine. Thousands of drivers caught without insurance.
You don't have insurance.
We discovered this uninsured driver during a ride-along with Constable Clint Stebby. The only way he was able to uncover the activity was by using his own phone to call the insurance company. Believe it or not, in Ontario, the police don't have a direct link to an insurance database. But Global News has discovered a solution is available.
A web-based service that we call IVS, Insurance Validation Service.
Wayne Beck is with CGI, an IT service company. It manages and maintains an insurance database. Using the VIN number on our producer's insurance slip, Wayne demonstrates just how easy it is to verify if he has valid insurance.
There you go.
It's a tough job, but somebody's got to do it.
Oh, beautiful. Way to go.
Meet Rob Warrington from Ultimate Golf and Ski Vacations.
It's a bumpy golf course.
An Ontario-based package vacation company. His job? To play the courses, stay at the hotels, meet with management, and make the best deal before he sells you a no-worry, custom-fit, packaged holiday.
Interesting Marriott hotel from 1874 that's been redesigned and brought up to normal modern standards for our 21st century. I'm actually very impressed with the overall facility. Great country club for a long weekend.
Over 300,000 Canadians visit New Hampshire each year, a large portion of those from Eastern Canada. And getting there is very easy.
You certainly have a lot of daily flights out of different regional markets. Halifax, Montreal, Ottawa, certainly Toronto as well, into Boston, 1 hour away.
In central New Hampshire, just an hour-and-a-half drive northwest of Portsmouth, you'll find Canterbury Shaker Village, the most visited historic site in the state. This outdoor museum includes 25 original Shaker buildings, some dating back to 1792, like this one, the Meeting House, last painted in 1818. The Shakers may be best known for inventing the flat straw broom. The demonstration? That's part of this working museum. Nearby is New Hampshire's newest golf course, Canterbury Woods. Only a year old, the course was opened to public play in April 2004, where tee times are recommended and available up to 5 days in advance. The 18-hole championship course utilizes the existing terrain and is also easy on the pocketbook. A round of golf with cart, just $30 US.
Golfing in New Hampshire is very, very affordable compared to other destinations that are renowned for golfing.
Set among the whispering tall pines on Shepherd Hill, under the big sky in New Hampshire, sits a majestic English manor. Built in 1904 for a wealthy Englishman, Isaac Van Horn, and his wife Madeline. The manor remained a private summer home until the mid-1940s, when Madeline suddenly passed away. Today, the regal yellow stucco mansion is known as the Manor on Golden Pond, a thriving luxury bed and breakfast, a business owned and operated by a Canadian couple, college sweethearts, Brian and Mary Ellen Shields.
We actually were surprised that we both had the same dream when we first got married, and we just discussed it and realized that it was both something we both wanted to do.